In this lesson, we're going to talk about cyclic quadrilaterals. In the lower grades, we were told that a quadrilateral is a four-sided figure. But there's an exception to the rule. In order for an object to be cyclic, it must be inside the circle, right? And it must touch the circle at 4 points. So it must touch the circle at 4 points. Okay, so let's assume that this point is touching the circle. Okay, let me just draw that nicely. Let's extend this line a bit and then like this. It's okay, it's better. So we've got A, B, C, D. Well, A, B, C, D is cyclic. Why? Because the 4 point touch the circle, inside the circle, right? And something important you must know, there are three conditions for a quadrilateral to be cyclic. Okay, so we're going to discuss those three conditions, and they also have converses. So let's take the first one, the first condition. Number one, if opposite angles add up to 180, add to 180, the quadrilateral is cyclic. So they will give you a figure that is touching the circle at 4 points inside the circle, and they will say prove that it is a cyclic quad. And then the first condition that will make it be a cyclic quad, okay, this drawing is odd. Okay, so let's say it's like this, much better. And let's say here it's A, here it's B, here it's 80, and here it's 100. So if we are adding A plus B, notice that you get 80 plus 100, which is 180 degrees. And this angle, right, so must show with a cap that it's 180 degrees. Therefore, we can conclude that quadrilateral A, C, D, B, or A, B, C, D is a cyclic quad if they say why opposite angles add up to 180. The theorem itself is a reason for their theorem. Okay, so make sure you're able to do it. It's the first condition. If opposite angles add up to 180, therefore the quadrilateral is cyclic. Okay, so they will tell you sometimes that it is a cyclic quad, even if they don't tell you, but I'm telling you, if you see 4 points touching the circle, then it's a cyclic quad. Don't wait for them to tell you, but they must and they will. Okay, so the second condition is a butterfly. Okay, I hate saying butterfly, but I say butterfly for the sake of making things easy. But learners end up writing butterfly in the exam. Guys, butterfly is not a reason. Okay, a butterfly is just an illustration, not a reason. We say angles in the same segment. Angles in same segment. So angles in the same segment, what do we mean? We've done this. Those are angles that are subtended by the same arc. If we have got a figure like this, I want to show you something. In few seconds, on few minutes ago, I said something or a quad, it's cyclic only if the 4 points are on the circle and inside the circle. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are they not on the circle? Sorry, they are on the circle. Therefore, this thing it's a cyclic quad because 4 sides are on the circle. But don't give the reason and say 4 sides. No, say angles in the same segment because it's what we are focusing on now. So angle in a butterfly shape to make them easy for you. So if they say prove that A, B, C, D is a cyclic quad, and then it happens to prove that okay, x is equal to x, even if you don't prove this one to be true, but as long as these ones only are true, it makes the entire thing true. Okay, why? Because they are subtended by the same arc, this arc DC. So make sure you're able to do this, guys. Okay, so angles in the same segment are equal, therefore a quadrilateral is cyclic. it's in a butterfly shape. But be careful if they are touching a circle. So if they give you something like this, even though they never done it before, they won't. So if they give you something like this, okay, how do I draw this? These two are equal, but these two are not on their circumference. Therefore, you can't say it's a cyclic quad. And then the last reason, or the last condition, are exterior angle of a quad. Don't say of a cyclic quad, right? Exterior angle of a quad. So suppose we are given a circle, we're given a quadrilateral, and the line submerges. So here we've got A, we've got B, we've got C, we've got D and E. And let's say we've got D1 and D2. So notice that when we're talking about exterior, the line which is from the inside, let's look at AD. AD is a straight line, that passes outside, therefore it's an exterior line. But if you have something like this, and then the line is like this, it's on the outside, but look at it. It's not straight. It doesn't emerge from the inside. Therefore, we can't say it's an exterior line because it's not straight. Okay, it's curved or it's broken. So we can't say it's an exterior line. So in order for this line to be exterior, important key, it must come from the inside and going straight without curving or breaking or changing line or changing an angle. So let's look at D2. The opposite angle of D2 is that one there. If D2 is equal to angle B, then conclusion, A, B, C, D is cyclic. It's cyclic quad, right? The reason is what you see there. It's a exterior angle of a quad. What you are proving is the reason, right? Okay? You are proving exterior angle of a quad. Therefore, the reason is exterior angle of a quad. No, don't say cyclic because you didn't know that it was cyclic. You are unsure, but you are proving it. So don't say it's a quad. Okay? So don't include the word which they say prove. If they say explain what's a human, you can't say a human is a human. That no. We are trying to know what is the word human, and you are including it. It's like you are telling a person, okay, a person asks you, what is a bucket? A bucket is a bucket that, okay, you see, you are getting off the way now. So don't include the word cyclic, but say exterior angle of quad. Okay, yeah, then you will be done there. And make sure you are able to do this. We have 3 conditions. The first condition are opposite angles of a quad add up to 180. If opposite angles of a quad add up to 180, therefore we can conclude that no, it's a cyclic quad. Okay, yeah, it's a cyclic quad because opposite angles of a quad add up to 180. And again, if angles in the same segment, the ones subtended by the same arc are equal, therefore it's also a cyclic quad. And the last one is exterior angle of a quad. If it's equal to the interior opposite, interior means on the inside. If it's equal to interior opposite, therefore it's also a cyclic quad. So these are 3 conditions. So make sure you're able to do them. The converse is a reverse. So if they say do a converse, just write the statement in reverse. I'm not saying like partially write word to word in reverse. I'm just saying change the meaning, write it in a reverse order. Okay? If they say in order for you to be a human, you must have 2 eyes, then you will say that if a person has got 2 eyes, therefore it's a human. I'm not saying rewrite the sentence in reverse, then it will give you a converse. No. Just change the meaning and write it in a reverse way. Okay? And you will see. And remember, on the tip for mastering geometry, I said use different colors. I still repeat even in this lesson. Okay? So, guys, use different colors because it will help you. It will even save time for you to find angles which are the same. Before you start solving a geometrical rider, you make sure that you fill the details on the diagram first. Then when you're working on it, you will see that it's simple. You're allowed to enter an exam room with different color pens, but don't color the actual exam paper. Just color somewhere on the question paper or on the scribble paper. Okay, thank you for watching.